lot of times students might have a hard time expressing what's in their head, ideas, thoughts, stories, whatever it is. What we're here to have to offer in the department is a chance to flex those muscles. So for us, it's just introducing that to enough students just to whet their appetite, to get a feeling whether or not this creative thing is something they may want to pursue. How to make a film. That whole process of taking something in here in your head and putting it on the screen, to me, that's the biggest thing that I could hope a student could take away from the classes.
My ultimate goal is to get them to be interested in the art of photography. Also really just interested in creating in general. They're going to learn the art of darkroom photography. They'll learn the basics of digital camera, the technical understanding of it, but also the creative aspect of it. The class is designed to teach them how to create powerful imagery, and ultimately at the end of the semester they would create a cohesive body of work that represents them as an artist, as a photographer. We have cameras, digital camera from consumer level all the way up to professional level. We have a traditional black and white laboratory. It's actually pretty big, so we're quite proud of that space. We have a studio, which is pretty incredible, that we have not only the lighting equipment that students can use in the studio, but we actually have a cove, which is pretty rare. We have a full iMac Pro digital lab that students can come in and use Photoshop. Also digital printers that can print up to 16 by 20. We have a large format printer that can print as wide as 44 inches wide, so we can actually print poster prints. We have a traditional color photography darkroom, which is really rare for any actually school to still have a functioning color darkroom. So we are probably one of the few that's in Southern California that actually have the facility.
I went out of the way to make sure that all the equipment that we got was professional equipment. In fact, some of the cameras are the same cameras that I shot some TV shows with. When they walk out of this class, they're handling like real expensive, good cameras. And that prepares them if they get a job in the real world, that they're not afraid of picking up an Arri camera or swapping lenses out on a Red camera, because they've had that experience already. And they've had that experience of working with the quality that these cameras are capable of achieving. We're trying to make sure we get the best gear as possible so that those students get hands-on as soon as possible and have the capability of generating really, really good content. Part of my goal here is to make sure that all students, when they're done with the classes that I teach, are as prepared as possible for the industry. You don't have 4 years to spend 2 years on theory and then 2 years on production. We don't have that here. So instead, we're going to cram everything in the beginning and get your hands on these cameras as soon as possible, so that the theory here is the more experience you get using our equipment, the better you will get. It's learning through osmosis.
Not every student, I expect them to venture into this profession, but really, I think at the end of the day, if they are able to just start to see the world differently and start to kind of appreciate and capture what they see, I think my job is done.
I would challenge any student here to be more than a consumer. Be a creator, be an innovator. Do something different than just be a complicit consumer of content that is just streamed at you. The champions of this world, the future of this world, is people who are innovators, who are creators, who go out and reach for the world and grab stuff and take it, and not sit by and wait for it to be handed to them. So if you have any inkling, any desire to flex that creative muscle, this is the place you need to come to try it out.